You are now fucking listening to the Two Clouded Mind Show with Kris
What would it take for Ryan to suck a dick?
and Ryan.
Oh God, you just coughed all over me.
With special guest appearances, unique games, and contests. Give us a goddamn call. 669-241-2420. Or stalk us like your girlfriends do. On Facebook and Instagram at the Two Clouded Mind Show. Let's get fucking clouded. It's the Two Clouded Mind Show.
Nice. There we go. Proper intro.
Fuck yeah.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, we're all excited to be here today, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm excited. You excited?
I'm pretty pumped. How about you, Chelsea?
Yeah. I'm playing with the new stuff over here.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
See that, YouTube?
So real quick, not to get off topic, but looking at the ring light the other day when I was having my episode, I was in here by myself
Oh, God.
and I was writing things, just whatever was in my head. And it was really hot in here. So I wrote down this ring light. Is this ring light a fan? Fuck, it's hot in here.
It'd be nice.
Right? I feel
You
like
should-
that's something like Dyson.
That would be like, I don't know, dramatic effect wise too. It's so your hair blowing in the wind, like well lit.
If I
Fuck,
ever
I
had my
might-
hair down, then yeah, but my hair is very rarely
Can we
down,
just make a
so.
commercial for that? Can we like do a ShamWOW commercial kind of deal?
Wouldn't it want to be like a
with-
shampoo commercial?
But no,
No,
ring
no,
light
no.
fan. Like with
Oh,
a fan.
ring light fan.
We just gotta come up with a name with it.
I quote it's not the ShamWOW, but it's the same guy, the Slap Chop, because
Fuck
he
yeah,
at one
yeah.
point says like it's made by in Germany. You know the Germans, they make great stuff. And my car, I have a Mini, which is made by BMW. So I always quote that. Even for random things though. I love that guy. I think he's in jail, isn't he? I don't care.
He's- he definitely, like-
in
Yeah.
jail.
I think he like smacked a hooker or something.
We could look that up
Is it-
while
is-
we're talking.
Is hooker not a proper term? Should I say? Is there
a,
proper?
a sex worker?
True, I should know that.
Wah, wah, wah.
You make sure you blur anything that says NJ Audio Visual in post.
It's good. You don't actually see it, which is
That ain't
nice.
some shit. Look, peep it.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'll make her blur your face.
All good. So what are we looking up? Who's the guy? What's his name?
I don't Vince.
Yeah,
Vince something. Just look
yeah.
up ShamWOW Vince and you'll probably see it. I used to be obsessed with that guy. I think it was my 8th grade graduation. I got ShamWOWs for like a gift from my
No
brothers
way.
because they knew how much I love that guy. It's so obnoxious.
That's fucking great. So what do we got on this guy?
Yo, give me some fucking time. Chill out.
I'm pretty sure
I'm
it is 'cause
reading
he hit.
here.
Read aloud to the class.
No. I'm gonna give you a well-educated news report.
Just read.
He
I thought
had
that
a
said
physical
sexuality.
altercation. He had bitten onto an officer's tongue and refused to let go.
What?
That's what it says
An
according
officer.
to Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's Wikipedia. You fucking dumb shit.
Whatever. I guess it's not credible.
What's his name? Vince Offer.
Yeah, Vince Offer.
Shout to you. Biting off cops' tongues via Wikipedia because you know how credible that is.
I mean, come on. If you bit somebody's tongue off, like that's like a reverse Tyson almost. Like imagine being the like recipient of that.
You have to be intimately close to bite somebody's tongue off.
Yeah.
You have to be making out with somebody, or they have to be
That's
5.
fucked up. You're in a vulnerable situation, and someone's gonna bite your tongue.
Yeah,
off.
anytime you make out with somebody, you're at risk. But I
Never-
mean, either that or you're 5 years old and you're sticking your tongue out at somebody. they
What
bite
about
your
all
tongue
those
off.
stories and like history about women cutting their like men's dicks off?
Well,
Oh,
they
like-
probably deserved it.
Yeah, well, Lorena Bobbitt, that dude,
There's a movie on Netflix about it.
Lorena Bobbitt's John Wayne Bobbitt. She cut his wang off, tossed it in the woods or off the like the side of the street or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They found
They
it,
found it.
sewed it back on. He became a porn star. So come on. I mean, yeah, it's a shitty situation. I don't want to
Man,
get.
that's
I don't wanna get
fucking
my
making
penis cut
lemonade
off.
right there.
Yeah, dude. I don't want to get my penis cut off.
Hell no.
Really don't. So yeah, John, Vince. Oh, I call him John. Vince Offer.
Vince Offer.
I mean, Imagine the force to bite. Like that's got to be all right. So we're not vegan vegetarians here, right?
No.
I've chewed into some like bit into some like tough steak.
I've had tongue before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, it's good.
Really?
Yeah, I've had it.
What's it akin to? Like,
I don't know. I had it in a burrito. It's a little chewy, but it's good.
okay. I mean, I
It's
guess it's
tasty.
really all like how you prepare it.
Yeah.
Hey man, do you have note cards in here? That's cool.
Yeah, just
Pen, penis pen.
dick pen. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never eaten tongue. I'm like kind of weird.
I've eaten tongue.
I've eaten. I think the hardest I went was elk,
Oh,
and that was
I gonna say
delicious.
Something bad. I was gonna be like, I'll put anything in my mouth or like eat anything, but either way.
That's a button. That's a button.
Uh,
Yay! Chelsea got her first button. That's going to be in the new intro in the near future, folks.
Perfect.
No, but I went to we were in LA and we went to one of those like Brazilian steakhouse things. What are they called? Not charcuterie.
I was
Begins
just
with a
looking one
C.
up too, and I don't know what it's called though, so I can't help you.
Well, like a radicchio or whatever, where they just come around and they cut the meat right onto your plate, and they had elk and it was delicious. It kind of ate like filet mignon, a little bit chewier. It was good. I had deer when I was a kid and
I love venison.
I cried because
I've hunted.
I've never
Fuck yeah.
I've never hunted.
I'm sorry, vegans and vegetarians, but I'll eat
Yeah,
the
I
shit
mean-
out of a deer.
I don't like the taste. I don't like the gaminess.
Depends
Love
on how
the
you prepare
gaminess.
it.
That's what everyone
It's
says
so
to me.
good
Yeah.
milk if it's real gamey, but it also depends on the season too. Like, I don't know. I don't really hunt, but like around a certain time, they eat a lot of like nuts and twigs, which makes them taste gamey. So if you get them at the right time in the season, they won't have that diet in them. I think it's right before like the winter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. though.
My dad's family, there's a lot of hunters in it. So I went with my one cousin and he has a house up north and we went and it was my first time and it was over very quickly. It was like we walked up this huge like mountain hill thing. Deer was there, one done, like immediately down too. It wasn't like they tried to run away and yeah. And then
Okay.
mine got donated. It's cool. In the state of New Jersey, they have a thing where you can donate your deer for homeless shelters. And then, so mine went there and I just took the one that he had already just gotten like the week
Okay.
before. So
That's
we
rad.
had a freezer full of meat for a
Mm.
while. It was great. It tasted
Nice.
delicious.
There was a
Okay.
time in my life where I was eating venison that I had it basically every day for like a month.
Mhm.
And I would make venison cheesesteak venison cheesesteak pizzas. I would put venison in my omelets in the morning because it's like a lean meat.
Yeah.
It's pretty lean. I would make stews with it, tacos with venison.
Their venison hot
So
dogs are
good.
so good.
Really?
Yeah,
See, I
they're
can't-
so
I don't
dense
know.
and there's not a lot of fat in it. Venison kielbasa also really good because he gets all of that from the butcher by him.
Hmm.
It's good.
I mean,
That's
I
cool.
like. I'm so basic. I'm like really. I like the palate of a 3-year-old. I like just sausage, like Italian sausage, ground meat, steak, fish.
I eat everything.
I had when I was little. I had to eat liver, and I cried.
That's
I
one of
sat
my
there-
favorite things to fucking eat, dude.
Liver, like
liver and onions and with bacon. Hell yeah.
You are
Dude.
28 trapped in the body of a 90-year-old.
Dude, I go hard on liver and onions, dude.
You
I'll
too?
eat all
No,
of
my
it.
brother though just said it the other day that he wants liver and onions. We just had this whole conversation.
But it's
So good.
I like because you're little and like you have to eat.
It sounds gross. Just
It doesn't sound gross. It's the taste. I couldn't get behind the metallic, like the
you
bloody
could soak
taste.
it in milk. It'll
Soak
get that.
yourself in fucking milk.
Whatever,
I'll
guys.
just
You
go-
want to play a fucking game?
I'll go to Five Guys and get a cheeseburger.
What does Vince offer? Like Vince offer trivia?
I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, we have a lot to get to today. Just remember,
That's cool. We're recording the whole thing.
we're recording all.
So it's gonna be a game between you two. I love being on this side. What would you say Vince's net worth is?
Oh.
ShamWOW guy.
Yeah.
12 million.
I don't think that high.
I'm just giving
Why
them the
not?
benefit
Why
of the
don't you
doubt.
think that high?
I don't know. Maybe he's wasted a lot of it because I think he had a thing with like sex workers, so like he spent a lot of money.
He liked to dabble.
Yeah,
He was
I would say like maybe 4, but I'm honestly under $1 million in my head. But I'll say 4.
You're under $1 million?
Yeah.
What makes or breaks under $1 million or 4 million to you?
I don't know. I just don't like guessing, so I just wanted to make my
Just-
range high.
Just want to feel better.
and
if
I
it's
said
within that
12
range.
because I figure like there's times where you still see him, right?
Yeah.
Do you want
Every
to
once in a while.
back up number 2 to make this fucking fair? 12 or what? How what would be another net worth that
Since
you would
I'm
pick?
cheating.
Yeah.
I'm up there high, like 12 and like between like 8 and 12.
8 and 12. Okay. Well, his net worth is 2 million.
Whoa.
I figured it was on the lower end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I don't think he makes that much.
I
But
gave
also
I don't
him-
think
wasted
he's
money.
super relevant. I'm sure it was much higher at like a certain.
I gave him way too much of a
Point.
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Jeez, Vince Offer.
Where was he born?
Where was he born? I'm going to say just by his looking at him, pasty, I'm going to say he's from the Northeast. Is that fair?
I wasn't going to be far different than you. I was going to say Ohio.
Let's
like there's a lot of people in
throw a
Ohio.
photo of him somewhere in this.
Okay. I'm saying
Um,
Ohio.
You're going to say Ohio? And I'm going to
You said
gonna-
Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to
And you
narrow it
said-
down. I know I said Northeast, but I'm going to change it and I'm going to say Florida. He looks like maybe he might be a Floridian.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Okay.
Where is he from?
Israel.
Whoa!
His name
Born.
doesn't.
But he lived in New York.
I want to know his parents'
He's-
history now.
yeah.
I'm so confused.
He's Jewish.
His last name is what?
Offer.
Oh,
I mean, is that
I don't know.
I don't know.
that could be a shorter version of something?
Oh, true. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
What would you say his zodiac sign is? And why?
He's a Gemini because he's just as twisted as I am.
I could see that.
I'm one of the few females that I don't really know what the zodiac signs mean.
Same. I just know my own.
I'm gonna say mainly because I hope he is, because I am, and I would like to have that connection with him. I'm gonna say he's a Virgo, and I just yeah, we'll go with that.
He's a Taurus.
Wow.
Oh,
And real quick, I know Ryan's doing a game, and by the time you guys all see this, happy birthday, Ryan. June 1st is his birthday.
Dude, you're not far off. I thought we were doing the dual birthday thing. Way to put me on the spot.
Well, whatever. I just said happy birthday to you because by the time this goes up, it'll be your birthday. So, happy birthday, champ.
Thanks, man.
All right, go ahead, continue.
Freaking me out.
That shit don't flinch me. Anyway, did anything else you want to do? Because I mean,
We're just really.
we're just
relying
really
on
honestly,
the
we're just waiting
power
on
of editing.
we're just waiting on Chelsea's airline phone call.
my phone's on Do Not Disturb, so it
Oh,
won't
fuck.
happen. I realize. So hopefully they don't call back, or I got another 3 hours that will wait.
Oh no.
What's the airline phone call? I missed that whole thing.
So I'm flying down to Tampa in June, and I have to use an airline credit from last year when I was supposed to go. So, but you can't do it online with your credit. You got to call, and there's like a 3 to 4 hour wait
That's
time. So,
crazy.
yeah.
I just said on the news the other day, they said this was like the most people have traveled in what, like 19 months or like 16 months or something like that. It was like over. You're going to blur that out, right?
Yeah.
100%.
You can't do that.
No, yeah, it was like a few million people went through like JFK the other day. Like,
Wow.
insane. I mean, what are we this weekend?
Well,
This
think
Friday.
about it.
This Friday it's
Everything is
open.
opening up.
This Friday, New Jersey is
I
done.
believe we have a button for this.
Do we?
We have a
Yeah.
button.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's new with the news?
So let's use the shit that we've had in front of us.
Yeah, no, as of Friday, mask mandate is done. You do not have to wear a mask. You don't.
In
I
New
don't.
Jersey?
Yeah, New Jersey.
Depending on the businesses though can still require it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I
Privately
do
owned.
and I do notice that some of the people that are working in the places are wearing the mask still.
Yeah.
Still. However, I was talking to a few different businesses. I won't say 100% of the names, but like gyms, for example, or their churches and stuff like that, like places of worship. Some of them are totally for everybody removing their masks,
Mm-hmm.
and just like at your own discretion, if you want to wear a mask, cool, and if not, that you're free to not do that.
Well, it's really on the honor system at this point. I mean,
But enforcing a mask is probably
that's over. I think those days are over
but
for
they're-
us.
But places
That's
are still
behind
doing
us.
that. They can.
Yeah,
I did hear that there was going to be a fine
a fine for
for businesses saying that you have to wear your mask.
A lot of chain places though aren't going to lift it because they have so many. They're in so many, like a Target or a Walmart or things like places like that.
Mhm.
I could see them keeping it on for a little bit longer just because they're in so many locations. So to do that would
Makes
be a
sense.
pain in the butt for corporate.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense. But I think that's cool. A lot of people will be excited. Everybody and their mother was bitching about wearing a mask. I'm tired of wearing a mask. I'm tired of wearing a mask. But
Everybody is.
that's it. You don't got to do it no more. You can go outside and breathe fresh air for once. It's kind of cool, kind of exciting. The three of us did some homework. Some of us, I mean, I did my homework right before school.
Oh, same.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Some of us, and that's pretty much how my life was.
Yeah.
If I
same.
did it at all.
I don't know how I want to play this right now. Like, should I just like be upset with you guys for doing this last minute and incompleting it?
In completing it, I've seen that movie well
I've
over
seen
100
it.
times.
I've seen it. Yeah.
I was basically just like a refresher,
Mm-hmm.
just
And
so I
this
can
is your
get
first
character
time.
names,
Yeah.
just so I can get character names and like certain things back into the memory.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of notes, which is concerning since I'm the only one without notes.
No. Let me just.
Don't let that size fool you.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, size does not matter. This is literally. It's just like it's notes, but it's
It's
just
thoughts.
like names and like I'll like write something down that I'm gonna riff off. of.
Same. Let's compare.
So yeah, we
notes.
we watched the movie Crank, starring I'm gonna say the best actor of our generation, Jason Statham.
Oh, that you said that last time too, and that like really bothers me to my core.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
Oh,
Now it's
Please go on.
he's
Why?
just not great. I mean, he's good for what he does.
He's a
It's-
handsome gentleman.
It's like certain actors are good at what they do. Jason Statham is good at what he does, but that doesn't mean he's good at his craft.
Epi what?
He's like,
Like-
he's got a hot, not wife. I don't think they're married, but
Oh
he's
my
married to a model, like a Victoria's Secret model.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the extent of what's exciting
That's how he
about
keeps
him
his
to me.
adrenaline spiked,
Yeah. So Crank, Jason Statham, Amy Smart. There's a slew of actors in here. Did you make it enough to catch like background actors and stuff?
Why
Yeah,
do you
I
guys keep
recognize a
saying,
lot
"Did
of
you
them."
make it enough"? What are we not understanding?
Oh, I didn't
It's-
watch the whole movie.
That's what. Yeah, it was to my understanding that.
Thanks for calling me out.
I
that
want the
somebody bowed
audience
out.
to be full, like the full disclosure right now.
So,
I'll be brutally honest.
I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
go last because you guys
I love it.
aren't ready.
No, we're all gonna riff. We're gonna
I'm
crank,
just-
crank.
Crank.
I just
And-
can't believe they made a sequel.
They made
They d- a
three
couple
of
of 'em.
them.
No.
You have. We're watching them all.
No.
I think there's three.
They're
or four.
literally the same movie over and
There's
over
it's 3 or 4. Like I'll get to like because I've seen the first 2. I don't know if I've seen the third one.
I want
But-
to watch The Exorcist instead.
again.
Than
We
the
could
other
flip a
two.
coin on that.
I'll
That
tell
could
you
be
what.
a new
I'll tell
game.
you want to do that? We could do like a 3-person like watch party, like somehow like
Sure.
But
Why?
she's
Because you don't want to watch it alone.
I don't want to watch it alone, and she's gonna have to air it at her house, so she has to watch it alone.
Yeah, so you can't back out of it.
You have to host the watch party. I wouldn't do that. I would maybe. No, but yeah, the movie is Crank. Jason Statham, Amy Smart. She's been in a lot of shit. The dude who played Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. That when
You fuck.
bro.
I had that.
Is that I'm gonna name the actor's name, but Efren Ramirez.
Yes.
So he's also in Employee of the Month. He's Zach
Yes.
Shepard's
was-
like friend. Yeah.
It
That's
wasn't
right.
just the Napoleon Dynamite nostalgia for me. It was also the fact that he was wearing a belly shirt and had a rolling pin. Yeah.
That was great. That was great.
Just seeing him play that character was enough for me.
His name in the movie, Kalo. He was Kalo. So the movie opens up with Chevy Chelios. That's his name.
Chelios.
Chev-
I really appreciate
Chev
that.
Chelios.
The first thing that like stood out for me is like he was pretty early in the movie, like almost immediately.
Who?
Pedro.
Yeah, he came in. He came pretty quick.
Pretty quick.
But I mean, the way it
No
opened
pun
up,
intended.
the way it opened up, it just opened up to him
Yeah, with
like fucked up. Like he just gotten beat. He's all distraught. He finds that DVD that says,
spoiler alert.
"Yeah, we're gonna spoiler alert the fuck out of this movie. If you didn't see it, you suck."
It's from 2006, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's fine.
People still spoiler alert Star Wars.
You don't want to see it anyway. I'm just kidding.
You do, and I'll tell you why. So like
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, I guess.
the thing that got me first
You're fired.
You're fired. You're hired. You're fired.
was the how fast motion the cameras were, like right off the rip.
That's a good psychedelic movie.
That's
Yeah.
the reason I hated it.
Okay, it's too fat, too
I have
jumpy.
my reasons, but finish your thought. And I have
And
my
to
reasons.
pair
why.
up with those fast motions were like almost like a skipping stutter in the audio. And that stood out because like it was a little over tastefully done for me. Like it was a lot.
It was a lot,
But it was also pretty cool because like where else do you see that? So
in every other 2000s like shitty action movie.
But I mean, that's what it is
perfect.
for me. And I'll say it 1,000 times. I think it's the best shit movie of its time, like
Yeah.
of its genre, I guess.
Even the soundtrack was like pretty badass.
Yeah, the soundtrack was perfect. I mean, it went
Mhm.
right to it. But
A
anyway,
Warrior's Death, Mental Health, Nasal Spray.
I'll give you some nasal spray.
Adrenaline has epinephrine in it.
Yes, it does.
I learned that from this movie.
But
Fun
this
fact.
guy, Chev Chelios, rolls right off the tongue. Finds the DVD, puts it in, and we're introduced to Ricky Verona. Essay. I don't know the actor's name. He's been in a ton of shit. A
If you
ton
had
of
notes,
shit.
you'd know.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna jab at you
Well,
all day.
He's throwing shade, so
Yeah,
please
yeah, feel free.
blur this out all day long.
Yeah,
It's-
that's never. I'm just gonna blur his face
Blur
out.
his-
That's it. You're out of it.
I got the
Done.
Oh my
horse
God.
mask.
I can't
Just
wait.
the horse
I
mask.
can't
of
wait. I
shame.
hope at least once or twice it happens.
Oh my god, you don't even have that in here. You can't horse mask me.
No,
But,
but, we
I can blur your face.
yeah, we
in
can blur
post.
you. We can pixelate you,
Oh sweet.
just like this.
Fuck yeah.
But he finds out, Ricky Verona tells him he injected him with the Chinese the Beijing cocktail, right? The
cocktail.
Beijing cocktail,
Mhm.
and he has an hour to live. With that,
He calls up the doctor. And
Dwight Yoakam. I know that one.
Dwight Yoakam. But before that, he runs through the building, jumps in that, runs to the building like a fucking maniac. There's another like sequence that you probably hated with all that camera motion
Mhm.
running down the stairs.
Did
Then
it
he
make you
jumps.
sick?
Then he speeds
No.
away in that sweet ass old Cutlass, man. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
a cool car. That was a cool fucking
It
car.
reminded me of something, but I forgot. I didn't put that in my notes.
Yeah, that's when he calls Dr. Miles, and the guy's name is.
Dwight Yoakam.
What else was he in? Because
He's a country singer.
Shut up.
Yeah, Dwight Yoakam's a country singer, but he's also been in a lot of movies like that. Like he just kind of pops up, but he is
Like a cameo.
Guitars and Cadillacs is like one of his big country songs.
He looks in certain angles, he looks like he could be related to Ron Howard's brother, the weird looking one.
The weird looking one.
I'm just bad with names.
I don't know his name either. I'm
Ron
pretty
Howard.
good usually, but Ron Howard's brother works.
Yeah, Ron.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what I'm
Yeah,
talking
he's
about.
in every Ron Howard movie, so it's fine.
He was the ice cream man. Never. We're getting off fucking track.
There's an ice cream man in this movie?
No.
No.
No, he was an ice cream man in a creepy 80s movie. But yeah,
Talking about like different like time periods and stuff, like the answering machine and the old cell phones, like
yeah.
that was kind of cool to see in fast motion and super intense.
yeah.
Overly saturated.
Yeah.
Now, Chelsea,
Yeah.
don't sound so excited. At least tell me you were excited. You were pumped that when he called Dr. Miles, where Dr. Miles was.
I mean, I guess, but I'm also a chick, so that doesn't.
It was funny. It
It's-
was so
I
ironic.
guess.
He was in the Yankee cranky spot.
Just taking his own time, getting back. Like, you know, here's a friend of his, and
Yeah.
he's just on his way to make a personal call to help save this guy in an hour. Meanwhile,
He's-
it's gonna take way longer than an hour for him to get from point A to B.
But that's the whole keep your adrenaline up.
Yeah, until I get back from the titty bar.
But after we see the titty sequence, there's a lot of boobs. A
titties.
lot of
Yeah.
boobs. A lot of boobs.
And they were nice boobs.
Then we're introduced to Kalo, who is name?
Efren Ramirez.
there we go.
See, I know some of the actors' names just because I know them.
He calls him on the phone.
That's your thing. Not, I don't know actors.
I know some. Like I know a good handful. But yeah, that's when he calls him. He can't really understand him. Blah blah blah. And we're introduced
What
to.
do you just have a whole? We're going through the whole plot right now. Is that what we're doing?
Am I the only one who really watched the movie? Because I feel dumb.
No,
Well,
I watched the whole movie.
I watched
Psych.
most of the movie.
Can we?
I fell asleep.
Oh my god! Can real quick?
But it was yesterday.
Can you go to my camera?
Yeah.
This is Ryan's little notes here. This little,
No, there's a whole nother page.
and I feel like a piece of white trash
Yeah, check this out.
because I have a fucking old piece of mail. Old piece of mail that I was just like, I'm just trying to keep the motion, keep it going,
Keep the motion.
keep the motion.
So what?
It's when he gets the Coke.
Which that actor I know.
Yeah, right
He's
off the
from,
floor.
Mike and Molly. He plays his partner in the show Mike and Molly.
I know the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he plays the cop. He plays his
Okay.
Mike's coworker partner. Yeah,
That was that guy,
Mhm.
really.
I recognized him.
When he gets the Coke, he was like, "Yo, shit's not free," you know, and he just opens it up on the bathroom floor. It reminded
dude-
me of you saying off of the top of the urinal. What would you
I've been
prefer,
a-
the urinal or the floor?
Of that bathroom,
Yeah,
I'm going on top of the urinal.
you think that the urinal's clean, cleaner than the floor?
People are pissing on the floor, definitely in that place.
Fair enough.
Definitely. But before he sniffed the Coke off the floor, did anybody realize that when he threw him the Coke, it stuck to his head?
Yeah. I was gonna mention that. Yeah, it stuck to his head. It reminds me of like all the TikToks with like the cheese throwing.
Yeah.
You're
I mean-
just like all up in it today.
Yeah, she's all wants to love. She's a good girl.
Ash, the studio dog.
Ash.
I wonder if Ash liked the movie. I doubt it.
Was she around?
So, full disclosure, she lays in bed like 12 hours a day.
It's like every dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
So she wasn't around. She wasn't around for the movie.
Lucky.
I would love to hear what Chelsea has to say.
I'm
about-
ready for that.
Let's do it.
So my issues with the movie is it is a very stylistic early 2000s. Like every
Yeah.
2000s, that style did oversaturation, quick camera cuts.
It was edgy.
But while I get what they were trying to do, they were trying to make you feel like your adrenaline was up. I felt like it was too much and it missed the mark, where I think it would have been a more intense movie if they slowed it down and made it more dramatic. Because I think the concept is great. I think it's a really cool concept. But rather than trying too hard to make you feel like you're on the edge of your seat, I'm gonna cut to your camera because this is just great. It felt like it missed the mark for me on that, so I didn't feel the drama.
Can you mute
of
his
it.
microphone?
Yeah, I probably should. But it was really entertaining there for a bit. So that was like my biggest issue. The lines and script were pretty typical, but it just felt like they tried too hard, and it could have been a really cool movie.
But you know what?
Also,
it was
I think
a cool
if you
movie.
weren't casting Jason Statham, it would have been better as well.
You didn't think the drive in the mall, like the car through the mall, was badass?
I mean, sure, there were certain elements that were cool, but it would have been cooler if it wasn't that. But it's the time. You can't.
The
blame
way
them.
they
It was-
cut
came
to
out
that
2006.
escalator scene of the couple on the escalator and the car just like flying through.
I should probably
Got it.
put your mic back
Oh,
on.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I dropped my microphone. It's a rookie fucking move.
That was like my favorite part. One of my favorite parts of the movie.
Oh, I also noticed the guy from Always Sunny is in it.
Yes,
He plays
he's
the doctor.
yes.
Yeah, or nurse or whatever he was. Yeah.
Chester from Lincoln Park is the one who says, "Hey man, you looking for a fix?"
Oh, the
Nasal
nasal
spray has
okay, really look
epinephrine.
familiar.
Who else? Oh. I got Dennis from Always Sunny. Ba, 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 ba. When he goes in and he steals all the energy drinks and like all like the no dos,
Oh,
like
yeah.
like the early 2000s stay awake pills,
Oh yeah, those are the counter pills.
counter pills. Oh my god! How about when he's in the hospital gown, he gets the epinephrine and he's like,
Mhm.
"Juice me." They shock him into the elevator.
Oh yeah.
He takes the epinephrine and then he's running around with a raging stiffy.
I wish I had energy like that.
Yeah.
And
It's just,
what better
Felt
way
like
to
a
run?
cheap joke.
yeah, it was funny.
It was
I-
cool. It's totally
It doesn't take
marketed
much.
to men.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. So I like action movies and suspenseful movies, but I think this is definitely this market was for guys, and a
Oh,
lot of
for
Jason
sure.
Statham's movies are, but I like a lot of his. But this one in particular,
This was like for 18
male
to like
humor, yeah.
26. Like
18
for
to
sure.
fucking 36, bro.
What are you doing under the that looks so you have no idea what all that just looked like.
My sock, I was pulling it up because I got
That's-
long socks right now.
Okay. That's what we're calling it now. You could go to the bathroom or just wait till the end of the show.
Hold on, guys. What does that look like?
Dude,
Yeah.
the way you're not even yeah.
Those are my sock.
Ash isn't happy with that.
I was working, so I have like sand in my like shoes and shit.
That's I don't miss that.
I know.
How about when when they went to Chinatown? That was kind of funny, with like the tour bus.
I didn't see that.
So they go to you cut out quick.
I cut out once he got with met up with Amy Smart, and then
at her place.
at her place, and she was just a lot as well.
Yeah,
She's dumb as a box of rocks in
hated
that
her
movie.
character.
I'm glad as well because I also didn't like
I
her.
do, yeah, she was dumb as a box of rocks. In
But
it.
then I cut out there. I was like,
Yeah, so
I'm
you
gonna
didn't
go
make it far
plant-
at all.
I'm
him
gonna go
fuck?
plant some lettuce. And that's what
And
I
he
did
just
instead.
dips out. Yeah, he dips out. He's like, "I'm gotta go." Meanwhile, like everybody just watched him.
Yeah, they fucked right in the middle of Chinatown
Mhm.
in front of everybody. At first, she's like, "Stop, get away from me."
Yeah, yeah.
And then like I don't know what chain of events happened, like where that switched for her.
Yeah, I think
Because
just
like all of a
because
sudden,
everybody-
like
it
they
looked-
just
it
started
looked a
ripping each
little-
other's clothes off, and then like you see him on top of her, her legs go up, and the whole crowd's like, yeah.
Yeah, they
And
cheer.
then like you see the tour bus of like Korean girls like hee 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 hee.
And they get disappointed when it was over.
You have to pick the next movie review.
Hmm.
I may have just fucked us. I may have just fucked us real good,
I'll
dude.
watch whatever.
I'll watch anything. I don't care. I'll watch anything. But yeah, you get to pick the next one because I apologize. You couldn't
You
make
don't
it
have
to.
to apologize. No, I think it was good that I didn't like it because it makes it more entertaining. Otherwise, if we all liked it, that would have been boring.
Yeah. I
So
like it
I'll
for my
make
own
I'll
reasons.
pick a movie that I think that you both will hate, and it'll be good.
Try me.
Should make like you watch Gone with the Wind, like 4-hour movie. I'm just kidding. It's 4 hours. It's a
Wow,
great
you're
movie.
evil.
I wouldn't make it. Honestly, I wouldn't make it.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
would.
good.
I would cliff note. I wouldn't even watch the movie. I would cliff note the whole thing.
I would YouTube the most
Highlights.
popular parts. This went horribly sideways, but it was fun though. I liked it.
I know more than that. Trying to say I didn't watch most of the movie.
You said you fell asleep halfway through.
I did.
Well, you watched it late last night, right?
I did when I was supposed to. It's not my fault I fell asleep because I worked all day. You guys just waited last minute. Chris fucking knew it, and you just were just like, eh.
I watched it on my phone mostly. And then
At the gym?
no, I didn't today. No. I watched it on the way
If
home
you
from
went
the
to
gym.
yeah.
So, and then I watched it a little bit while I was getting breakfast put together. And then
What did you have for breakfast?
I had Kodiak cakes.
Hope it was worth it.
It was. Put hazelnuts in it. It was delicious. And then a little bit again after. And then I wanted to plant my veggie garden. So I stopped because I couldn't handle it anymore. I mean, I guess I could have watched while I was gardening, but
The amount of labor that like a tomato requires is not worth
it's not that
like
much work.
It's really not.
but the price of it for like how many tomatoes?
Dude, if you plant a tomato tree, plant a tomato plant.
You get a lot.
A lot. You'll be giving them away.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
how much are we
dude.
talking? Because I've had like small amounts of vegetables.
A few dozen.
Yeah, you can get a lot if you do it right. I do like a whole vegetable garden in my backyard. Like I have a lot of different that I started last year because everybody was.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of lettuce and green beans and things like that. Green beans is another thing. Like you plant a few plants and you get green beans over and over and over again. Bell peppers did really well for me last year. I do a lot of my herbs lasted the winter outside.
Really?
And they
Yeah.
still have leaves on them. I was shocked. So that was happy. That was
I just buy them and don't plant
You
them.
get a contact high over there.
I just buy them and don't plant them and pick what I need from them as I need it and like keep it alive as long as I can.
Oh, I do it by seed.
Yeah, no, not me.
Then it's cheap.
Nice.
Do you remember the topsy-turvy?
Yes.
The upside down tomato planter?
Yes.
Oh,
that-
like a
that-
hanging basket kind of deal?
And it grows the tomatoes upside down.
Yeah.
It was probably one of my favorite gardening inventions.
Did you ever have
Ever.
a chia pet?
Yeah.
I actually have a chia pet. It's Pennywise.
I'm so jealous.
And if you want, we can
start
we
growing
could
it?
start it and we could just leave it here.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
Yeah, I have
I've never had a chia pet and I've always wanted
I've
one.
had it for like 2 years. It's just been sitting in the box on my shelf. Just
Done. You want
I
to do an
love those
unboxing?
commercials. Chia.
Yeah, they're always on, and they like kept me up at night. I'm getting it. Can't wait to open it, like unbox this right now.
I'll have it set up for next time.
Okay, fine. Audience was
But
not gonna
real-
grow from the very beginning. Sorry, he said fuck you.
I think Ryan
Anyway.
just wanted his own experience at the chia pet 'cause he's never had one.
Okay.
Why the
You can
fucking
go-
throw
you can
me
go-
under the bus?
you can
This
go-
was like a
I don't-
childhood dream.
I don't
of
want
his.
to
You
do
should-
it anymore, guys. It's
You-
not fun anymore.
You can go open the chia. You can go open the chia
no,
Pennywise.
we're holding out for
But
later.
real quick, like back to the gardening thing.
Yeah.
Tomato plants.
Yeah.
If it's just you only need one plant.
Yeah.
Really. Like if you got like beefsteak tomatoes.
But like, how many servings of tomatoes do you get? Like how, like, and for how
For-
long?
for a whole season.
Yeah,
They
they-
continue to grow.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We do a few different types. We have like some beefsteak. We have some cherry. We have like a few different varieties.
I
we
love
grow.
cherry tomatoes.
We'll have some.
Sweet.
Yeah. My neighbor gives us tomatoes because like they grow too many of them.
That's insane.
And I will say, I've never been like I buy cheap rather than like quality when it comes to groceries because I'm buying for like a bunch of adults. So I'm not spending it. But I will say, I get it why people will buy like very fresh produce. There's a vast difference in taste, especially
Yeah.
shockingly lettuce.
Mhm.
Because of growing lettuce
Mhm.
last year really changed my mind of like, oh, there's a big difference. And
Yeah.
peppers too is another one that I'm like, oh.
I like
that's a
going to
big change.
farmers markets, like just to get fresh produce, because I don't grow it. But fresh ingredients make it like just the texture, the crunches, like the taste of everything. There's so many different like factors that go into how food is prepared that is more desirable.
You got me wanting to put a tomato plant in the backyard because like when they grow, you can go up to it, just pick it and eat it. It's that good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
When I worked for the tree service and we would like be cutting in people's backyards. They had like the blackberry bushes. They had even I'll even say I ate crab apples. Like not bad.
I took a bite of one when I was a kid. I wasn't really
pear trees.
I was like, nah.
Just pears off of a tree, dude. It's like not ideal like a store bought or a farmer's, like for somebody that actually grows it for it to be produce.
Yeah, because animals are pissing on it and stuff like that. But whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's like as raw
such
as
is nature. Yeah, like
cool.
Whatever.
Bear Grylls drank his piss, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah, but as soon as the cameras go off, like 3 feet over here is craft services. He's eating like lobster and shit. Fuck him in that show.
I love
I watched it every time it came on Discovery Channel. What it was, Discovery Channel, right?
Yeah.
Every time I watched every iteration of the show, and I'll still watch it, but it just makes me mad that it's kind of a sham.
Well, I think the concept is teaching you what you can do in that situation. It's
Yeah,
more
I
of an
get it.
instructional one. And the same thing where he does like the running with Bear Grylls with celebrities. It's like showing them how you could go about it. Because obviously he can, because he's, you know, who he is, but it's not supposed to be like, oh yeah, he's doing it all on his own. I never expected that.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt like he's not super smart and all that, and like he definitely knows his shit out there. But it's just a little. I was just like, oh man. Wow.
Do you watch Naked and Afraid?
Yeah, I did. Love that
I want to be on
show.
that
I
show
never got into
so bad.
Dude. The couples one, yo, I know that makes me feel like that one is
it like
scripted.
Survivor-ish?
No. It's just either
No.
it's you by yourself. They give you a bag, and there's an item of your 2 items of your choosing.
Depends on where they are.
It's always a map.
Yeah, and you get paired up with it's usually male female, and you're both naked, which makes it more vulnerable, and it's great.
Yeah.
But they have to survive on their own for. It depends on the show, but like for like 21 days, and that is like.
And you have
it's
to like you
brutal.
can't make clothes out of shit.
They do.
Can.
They do.
But they're all survivalists. These are professionals. It's not like they're putting random people out there because they would never be able to. Right now they're doing like a 61-day challenge for people who have been on the show a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's intense. So good though.
Yeah, you get dropped off here, you take your clothes off, get out of the boat or whatever transport they gave you. You walk a little bit, you meet the other person and they're naked. You go, you find a bag, there's a map in it. You find the extraction point, and I think one of each person gets 1 item, whether it's a flint or a knife, an axe, something.
Pot.
Yeah.
Pot?
A pot.
Oh.
Like a metal one. Sorry.
Yeah, that shows. I like it.
I'll
Sometimes
give it
I
a
like.
try.
Sometimes I watch and I'm like, this feels so scripted. Like,
Yeah, that's my thing though.
and like sometimes, like, all right. So, do you think any of the couples ever just like fuck it? You want to just fuck at night?
You know they do, but
I think
you're dirty
after
as fuck though.
And after a certain point, like if they're not eating a lot during this thing, and you could see the weight loss at the end, so that is legit. So I can't imagine by like, you know, maybe the first few days, but after that you're not.
Yeah,
you're A, disgusting, and you're just exhausted. Your body is just too tired for that.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I've also thought that too. And I'm like, they must be. And there's certain people you look at them like,
What if your
"Nah,
item
it's
was
really
like a pocket pussy?
Like we said, I mean, like we said earlier, like these are like real survivalists. Like, if we made a show,
Dude, we have to do like
Yeah, it would
Naked
be
and
like,
Afraid,
yeah,
like Amazon edition.
but there have been attractive couples, like both parties, like
Yeah.
attractive, and it's like the first night, like the girl will be like, I'm kind of cold, and he's like got his like bone right up against her butt. Like, come on, dude.
They're definitely banging.
I think sometimes.
Sometimes, definitely.
And if you make it, they're definitely banging.
Sometimes I feel like they did by like day 5, and they hate each other.
Yeah.
They fucked on the first 2 days, and then days
Got
5
it
and
over
6,
with.
they're
yeah,
like, I don't know what his problem is. Like, they're doing all like the weird like side confessionals. He just doesn't communicate. And then the guy's like, I guess I gotta go out and do all the fucking fishing and fucking.
This is too intense for me. I don't think I could watch
Dude,
that.
no, it's fucking great. It's funny. It's really funny. Anyway, that was the
Find
show.
us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Wow, our heart's not in that at all.
You did not.
Take 2.
Well,
Thank you so much.
my dick.
That's my dick. Yes, it is. My dog loves everybody but me. Seriously,
Oh.
Nah, she just.
it is what it is. But anyway, that's the show. You can find us on.
Instagram,
Nah, seriously.
Facebook,
Check out
YouTube.
check out our YouTube page.
Twitter.
We're on Twitter. We're on
Yeah,
Twitter.
Twitter.
I don't really do
TikTok.
anything on Twitter yet.
Yeah,
Right.
follow us on TikTok.
Yeah, Ryan's really excited about this TikTok thing, so back him. Also, I don't know, like, comment, subscribe.
Buy a shirt.
Yeah,
2cloudedminds.bigcartel.com.
please. Please.
We got all sizes.
Even if you're a bigger fella or a bigger lady, got you covered. You're a little petite. Caught myself there. Little petite person, got you covered.
Yeah.
You want one of these things for like
You're
a baby?
Yeah, I was just gonna say you're 2 weeks old.
I will slap one on your baby. What? Anyway,
2 Cloud Mind Show.
stay clouded.